Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're talking about crypto once again. It's Powernode. That's right, it's a node project that's been out for a while. And I have to admit, it's lost 99.9% of its value. But once again, if you're still in Powernodes, why give up your tokens? Because they're going from V1 to V2, and now is the time to go get your updates done. And I'm going to show you their little message, and I'll show you a little bit about it. But first things first, thank you so much for being here, and welcome. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can see you're here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, SSN Nation, and I want to thank you again. So please share the videos because you never know who you're going to be able to help. And I always have to point it out, the join button over here on the right hand side. This is how you become a member of the channel, and you have special messages under the community tab, and you receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for you, and you're showing up here on this page, the YouTube channel. They show a few members, which is awfully nice. And you can always join me on the screen during live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's specifically for members of the channel, plus other options as well. We're going to get into it here shortly. So let's talk about power nodes. A lot of you who may have gotten into power nodes, you may be disappointed, just like me. These guys are going round and round and round, doing nothing in reality as far as I'm concerned. I got to call it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. We can't win them all. So here goes Power Nodes. And on their Twitter feed, this is what happened. Power Sign and Power V2 are live now. Oh, hello, Power Gang. The Power team is excited to announce that the release of Power Sign and Power V2 has arrived. You guys can read all of this. But here's the thing. The signing should happen at least every 30 days. This is very, very important. This is how they get to snake away some of your power nodes. Because if you don't sign in at 30 days, no big deal yet. But after 30 days, then else your generators will cease production. No rewards are coming. I'm assuming that's what cease production means. And you will have to pay both Power V2 and Energy to restart them, which means you would have to buy some Energy tokens as well as Power V2s. The unclaimed rewards will continue to exist until day 61, which here is the red herring. Day 61, if signing is missed for 61 days or more, all unclaimed rewards are forfeited. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't come back and sign within the 30 days, which makes it almost free, 31 days to 61 days, you have fees, either a Power V2 and the Energy. Both of those you're going to have to pay. But if you get to 2 months, 2 days, all your rewards that you have produced or left in your account are wiped clean. And the same fee is still required to reactivate the generators, which is over here, the Power V2 and Energy, from your 31 day to your 61 day. Again, this is what I call something that I do not like. A person has put their money into your company, relying on you saying, hey, we're going to issue rewards, and then you done change the game. So now a person says, well, it's not passive to me anymore. I can't just leave it there and then earn rewards. That was the whole point, right? Now they're saying, hey, you're going to lose it, all your rewards, not your nodes, but your rewards if you don't come back and sign in, which means they don't have to pay out anything on those rewards. They know that. All right, let's keep moving. 3, swap your Power V1 for Power V2 in the new V2 token swap tab. Please note, all Power tokens displayed in the DApp are your V2 balances, except for on the top right corner. Now, I'm going to have this down below, and because on the screen, obviously, you see this Power token address at number 6, you're going to have to add that to your MetaMask or wherever you're holding your Power tokens, wallet you're having your Power tokens held. And this is where you're going to have to add the custom token V2. So all you do is go to custom token on your MetaMask, add it in this code, your token address, and that'll get you your V2. You should do that before you do the swap. All right, so that's what I want you to know. Go to your MetaMask and add this V2 in there. That's the first thing. Reward generation has begun again. Now, when they were doing this V1 to V2, they kind of withheld rewards for a few days. That was no big deal. Please give us time to move the liquidity pool. So, after you swap and get everything organized, there is no liquidity, so you're not going to be able to buy or sell Power V1 or Power V2. This was out basically 1 day ago. So I'm anticipating 5 to 7 days before liquidity starts showing up. That's the best I can estimate. Together we can take larger and larger steps towards true survive and thrivability. Okay, I got serious issues with this. But nonetheless, you guys already know I'm in Power. But I can have issues. I can have an opinion, right? Next up, Power Play Services and Power Storms. Now, see this here? So far, after all these months, they have no utility. Nothing. Other than some poker games, some gear, that's not really utility. All right? Nobody wants to sit playing online poker when they're not really online poker players. They were investors. All right? So sure, there's going to be a few people. There's thousands of people in this, right? So there's going to be some people that's going to go over there and play poker, but they're not going to sit here and play on their phone or on the computer nonstop all day. Come on, let's get real. Now, these Power Play services, I suspect, and Power Storms, I suspect they're going to be trying to snake additional power from you, from the rewards that you have earned, and they're going to snake some more ways to take money from you, just like they're doing this right here. So we've been version 1, version 2, swapping stuff, doing all this stuff, but not one thing has utility. All this has is we're going to snake your money if you don't come back here every 30 days. And then you're going to pay us a fee. And if you don't come back here and after 31 days, you got to pay a fee. And then after 61 days, we're not going to even give you any rewards anymore. And then you're still going to have to re-up and pay the power and energy. I'm like, hold on a second. So this is your utility that you're making? You're making it where your investors always have to pay, so you're snaking some of their stuff to go back into your protocol? Again, we got problems, but I had to let people know if you're in the power nodes, this is exactly what you need to know. Otherwise, you're not going to be earning rewards in about 2 months. And if you don't do the sign every 30 days, then that's a problem. So let me go over here real quick. Here's the powernode.io, okay? Powernode.io. That's the DApp website launch. You got to be on the Phantom network. Here's their price right now, 29 cents. A lot of you know I was buying it, what, 27? 99.99% drop in price. Come on. And this is what they come up with after all these months. Nothing for utility. All right, so I'm not going to show you because I told you guys I'm going to stop showing my stuff. Here's the thing. I don't have the wallet connected, but you're going to connect your wallet. But I want to show you on the left-hand side over here. Here's where the dashboard is going to come up, and you're going to see, like, let's just say you had some power tokens, and you can go to your MetaMask or Connect wallet, and you'll see your 5 or 10 or 20 or 50, however many power tokens you have. And then you're going to see approve V1 to V2 contract. So you're going to hit that V1 to V2 contract in your dashboard. Then what's going to happen is it's going to pop up to do a transaction. So you're going to need FTM, at least one FTM. It's taking like 2 cents or 5 cents of FTM. That's all. All right. It's not a lot. but you need at least one FTM. All right. So now what will happen is you'll hit the V1, V2 contract, and then it'll switch to V2. All right. Now, after you see that happen, then notice over here on the left-hand side, because you're going to see something go to zero. Your power tokens are going to say zero. Whatever else you see in here is going to say zero. So at this point, you have to go to V2 token swap. I don't know what's going to happen when I click on it. Nothing. And then it's also going to say you need to do something else here to swap your V1 to V2. And this is how you're going to do the migration, is going to be here after you hit the V token swap. And once again, you're going to have to approve a small little 2-cent, 5-cent fee off of Phantom, FTM. So you got to have a little 1 FTM in your account at least, on your wallet, because that's where the fees are going to come from. And then of course on each count you refresh your wallet, and the last token swap, when you do that token swap, you want to again make sure you already have that V2 token address in your metamask or in your wallet. All right, and then after that you're going to pay another fee. And don't fret if you don't see numbers start compiling, or don't sweat if you can't get this V2 token swap to show and it shows an error, because what happened with me was it showed an error I did it twice within 5 minutes. I did it like 1 minute, initially, and then I waited 2 or 3 minutes, and then I got an error again. But then after about 5 minutes, it went through for the token swap, okay? And you'll know if it goes through because you'll get an error when you try to pay the chain fee, all right? Which is at 3 cents, 5 cents, or whatever it is. So actually, you can have a half. In fact, you can have even like a fourth of one Phantom, and you'll still be able to make these transactions happen. And then you can sit there and refresh your screen, and then you'll see all your power. Then you'll see all your rewards and all your nodes on the V2 DApp screen. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully that helps you out, everybody. And again, I just want to make this very clear. I am not promoting Powernodes. It's very hard for me. I've been arguing with these guys, not really arguing, having conversations with these guys for 5-6 months. And I said, hey, why are you guys always working on all this stuff? I'm like, this doesn't even make any sense. You don't have any utility or doing anything. You have again, I'm just going to say it like it is. I told these guys when they had Powerful Dragons, and Powerful Dragons was sitting there, came out with an NFT, and they said they wanted to use power tokens for people to buy Powerful Dragons, and Powerful Dragons actually has a person on their team that actually has made games before. So now a game in-game using power tokens would have been cool. Power tokens to buy an NFT would have been cool, but they nixate it. That's one of my problems with these guys. And so instead of having something that people like want to get into, NFTs and gameplay and all this, even though Powerful Dragons hasn't gotten their gameplay yet, but at least they have people that worked on that team and they're out there making things happen. At least that would have been a utilization of their coin or token. So all I'm trying to say is this right there irritated me. And then here we are 4 or 5 months later and they're still talking about, oh, well, we're V2. And I'm like, no, all I see is you can call it V2. And I just see you cutting off people's nodes and the original investors who may not have showed up after they watched their price drop from, some people paid $50 for their token. And they watch it drop to 30 cents, 40 cents. Of course, they're just going to sit there and say, oh, you know what? I'll just check with them in 2-3 months. If it works, it works, because I'm not going to sell it 35 cents. I'm not going to sell it $1 after I bought it 50, 60, 70. So it's irritating, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I can't sit here and promote it, but I know some of you might have gotten into Powernodes, and so I just want to give you the update of what you have to do. Otherwise, in 2 months, you're not going to be receiving any rewards. And in 32 or 33 days, you're going to have to pay a fee if you don't already do this V2 and get from V1 to V2. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And making these investments in the crypto market has been so sketchy over the years. Not over the years. Well, I should say over the years. You know how many coins? Thousands of coins have went to zero. And they're still out here doing the node projects. They're still out here trying to do DAO projects. They're still out here doing everything that a majority of these companies that came out, or whatever you want to call them, in the crypto space came out, crashed and burned. Trillions of dollars taken off the market for investments into the hands of the people that have done rug pulls. So again, you have to be very careful no matter what you're doing with this crypto markets. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.